Never.
Do you feel like that?
Not during the time I fished.
No.
You never, ever overfish the amount of fish that come up the river.
There's so much.
Oh, yeah, you would never overfish that.
Tell him about when you went to get sand.
Oh, yeah. I was working in Dargwy. I had to go over to T.P. Jones for the station with it. See, opposite the Jolly Tar. 8 o'clock in the morning, I got some sand. The boys hadn't turned up, so I went over. I'd been fishing all night. I'd had 160 pound of fish in the night. I went over. From this side of the river to the Jolly Tar, the fish are going up like that. All 3 or 4 pound fish. You could see the spots on them.
Like Canada.
Yeah, the water was only about that day. They just left a drop of water out of the dam. Like. Well, they drew them. Well, I couldn't believe it. Where they all go in. So anyway, I got the sand, took it up. About 11 o'clock, I had to go down for more sand. I went over and looked again, and it was still going up. Massive, slow.
The river was black with fish,
Yeah.
so they'd been going up.
I was going in my head.
Am I right in saying, Snowy, and years ago the nets were the water was a bit heavier, but not only that, the nets that they used then were hemp nets, vegetable nets.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more work to them. They're a heavier net, being they're a natural material, so they don't catch the fish so well. As a modern net, you've gone with the times. You're still like with the net that we use now. There's still lots of traditional materials used, but it's a nylon net, so that it's a bit more.
The thinner the better. I liked it.
But them old nets were more. You'd have to look after them more, and they would be more selective.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the mesh size. So the mesh size is all the small fish go through the mesh size, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you
the
don't
mesh size is bigger now.
Yes. So you very rarely catch the small fish. As anglers, and we've got nothing against anglers, but there's a lot of anglers, there's a lot of good anglers, but there were a lot of bad anglers as well, would, take fish, they catch all the small fish, the little shiggles, the little pounders, pound and a half, you'd see them catching 30, 40 of them, and perhaps more, and taking them home in a small bag. Will you killing your sport then? There's something that the coracle men, we never caught fish like that.
We banned the 3-inch mash.
Yeah.
10 years before the environment, they just done it. Because they were the future of the river. Like
So the nursery fish,
the pound fish, like.
the nursery fish are protected by us because the mesh, they all go through. So we never catch. You'll catch some are catching by the teeth.
Well, I caught one at 18 pound it was, Sewin, and Gareth the builder took scales of it, and he proved that it'd been up the river 3 times and spawned 3 times. That Sewin. So
That's
it was a little bit old, isn't it?
But I think that the bigger fish, you do get them that have gorged themselves out in the sea and come back massive. But those older fish are 7, 8, 9, 10 year returnees, aren't they? They come back that many times. Right?
Yeah.
They could do.
If you had a 3 pound salmon like that, that's about the best I ever tasted anyway. But they're all
sweeter, aren't they? Something about those smaller fish.
Like a 4 pound Sewin would be the best to eat, really.
Yeah.
And then when you get these big fish, they like, they're bigger flesh and they flake more, don't they?
They cook them differently, yeah.
I was walking on the Potter's Path and me and Gary fishing in the afternoon. And he was walking down and he said, have we got a 4 pounder? And we hadn't anything, but he'd run in the net, see what it?
Yeah, you said I got one, yeah.
I got from here now. Oh, I said, guy, go at the net, give it him on the back.
Yeah, it was 4 pound. It wasn't under 4 pound, it wasn't over 4 pound.
He knew it was a good time.
I just jumped out, I seen him fishing, I jumped out and I said, you got one? I keep me one about 4 pound. He said, I got one, yeah.
I just hit the net. I was like a talking.
Yeah, it was amazing.